Today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw a profile of a girl with a scarf. It's perfect for the beginner. We'll go step by step. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Come on, let's get to work. Okay, let's go ahead and start off. Remember our three things: 2D, 3D, and face placement. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with a nice sphere. And the first question we have to ask ourselves: what is the 2D position? Well, she's standing straight up. So there isn't a, she's neither leaning to the left nor is she leaning to the right. So our facial position, our sphere is going to be straight up and down. That's our 2D position. Now, is she leaning her head forward or is she leaning it back? Well, she's doing neither of those. She's also, head is straight up. She is not tilting to the right, nor is she tilting to the left. So the 3D position is, she's just straight up and down. So we can actually come in here and then and put her brow line in. All right, let's get the face out. So let's put the front of a, let's come down with the front of her face there. We could do that. All right, next let's find the T. Let's find the T of her face. So what I'm looking for are the temples of her head. And right away, if this is her brow line, which is going to be right there, that temple, the temple is going to be right there. You see that? Okay, let's go ahead and slice off half of the side of her head here. All right, so the side of her head is going to come up here. It's going to turn the corner and come down over here. Let's put the center line there of the side of her head. And then we know that her chin, or her ear is going to come right in here. Bottom of her ear, right? And put a line in here. This is going to give us an idea where that bottom of that nose is going to go. We can look at that distance there. It's going to be here. Now look at this. There is her bottom of the chin. In her case, isn't exactly half. So we can make that adjustment. So it's going to be just a little bit lower. Let's go ahead in here and drop her jaw just a bit and then sweep this around just. Okay, let's get this visor in, right? So we're going to come in like this. Come in here. Now this isn't her nose yet. We haven't placed that in place yet. All right, here's her neck. Okay, where's this? Let's kind of place that neck there. It's almost exactly halfway. You see that? So we're going to come in halfway, and it's going to come in like this. You know, one of the best things that you could do in order to improve is to draw a little bit every day. I've got this great membership class called the Dedicated Student. We get together every day for about 30 minutes. I go live in the afternoon, and we cover all things that have to do with drawing. If you stuck with this for 3 months, I guarantee you, you're going to be far more confident in your drawing, only for 30 bucks. Link is in the description. Check it out. All right, let's get back to work. Underneath her chin here, you could see that you have skin down here, right? So this is going to come around like this. And then we have her chin down here like this. When I talk about construction gives way to likeness, this is exactly what I mean, that we are constructing this head. Okay, let's work on these nose here first. So we've got this where this is going to be the cheek, right? So let's come out here. This is the very outer edge. So let's get this nostril in now. And when I draw the nose, a lot of these things on the side, I'm just going to build up on top of each other. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump right into this eye. And the one thing I want to point out to you when you draw the eye is our point of view is we are looking up at this girl. If you were to draw an eye looking from the side view, all right, so there's your eyeball, you would probably do something like this. It's kind of what it might look like from the side view. But we're not looking at it, we're looking up at it. So it's going to have a little bit different take on it. So let's first get this round surface there. Here's the corner of her eye right there. All right. And then look at that the lower lid is down below there. So let's make sure that when we put that in, that we are doing that. And the other thing, look at that top eyelid right there. Let's put those in here. We're going to come in low. And this is almost looking flat. All right, look at her. You could see just a little bit of her eyelid there. All right, so let's get that in place. So we're going to give ourselves something like that. And then there's a deep shadow, right? Let's get the shadow in there. Make sure the shadow is toward the top of the eye. Let's look at where her eyebrow is, and her eyebrow starts and then it stops almost right about here. Let's get the shadow up here, and we're going to come in here with an even tone. And then it is also going to be over here. barrel of the mouth. This is going to be somewhat round here, like this. Now let's use some vertical lines of measurement here. All right, so that's the back of her nose there, right? There's a vertical alignment. Here's the back corner of her eye. Okay, so you can kind of get an idea of about where her lips are going to fall. The top lip there. We're going to come in here like this. It's going to come in down. But then the bottom lip, look at that angle. Look at that angle right there. You see that? Okay, let's come over here to the nose then. All right, on our drawing. We're going to give it a slight curve like this, right? There's that angle from the nose, okay? Okay, now I can go ahead and get that top lip in. Okay, look very carefully at the shape of that, of how the bottom lip overlaps that. Okay. I'm going to use my eraser here just so you know I'm going to chisel. I really want that bottom lip to be sharp. Okay. All right, let's get a little tone into this chin, bottom of this chin here. Let's go ahead and start working on this bandana she's got back here. So this is where I could tell you right now, I have elongated my head. You see that? But that's okay because we can make adjustments. I can make adjustments as I'm going along. I'm going to use this idea. Look at this. I'm going to use this idea as a shape. Okay. I'm going to go lightly here. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So look at where my earlobe is. Actually, my ear should probably be up just a little bit like that. Now I'm going to adjust the back of my head here to compensate for this. There you go. That looks much better. get this braid that's coming in. So the way we're going to draw this braid is we're going to look for the containment, meaning the outside edges first. So I'm going to come down here and look, this is interesting. This is also very interesting. Look at the distance between the front of her neck and that braid. You see that shape in there? Okay, let's be careful of that when we put that braid in. So I'm going to come in like this. It's one side. And then that's going to be the other side. And then she has the braid that we could see coming on the other side of her head right there. Okay. This folded over wrinkle is going to be right about there. All right, you have the wrinkle there. So now look at this. Look at this shape of this one back here. This is almost like a triangle. You see that? And we also have this one here. It's small, but it's an obvious shape. So let's also add that. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple more shapes here for her head scarf. And I think this is the back of her neck right there. And this head scarf is going on the far side of her head. You see that? All right, let's get this, let's work on this braid here for a minute. So we have the outside edges of this braid. I'm going to start with this one right there. And I'm just going to come up here like this. You know, you want to slow down here when you do this. Because if you go too fast, that will stand out. That braid scares me. Well, just go lightly and just think of it as pieces. you know, when you have something like this, you just really you just got to slow down and really think through it. And it may take you a couple times to draw those shapes over again. So on this braid, that's where it gets right into those areas there. Let's just darken this up. I'm going to use surface lines. And what I should have done is I should have started off with a bit of an overall tone over that entire braid. Last thing I really want to do before you go anywhere, before we go, is look at the value on her headscarf compared to the value of her face. You see that? You see those changes? So take your pencil by the back end and let's just drop in an even value over her entire face. Now this might require you to go back in and darken some of your values. All right. Last thing I'm going to do here is come in here and get this, give a little curve on that scarf there. And I want to bring in just a few hairs coming in from that scarf. Now there's some shadows I need to add to that scarf there, but I'll let you take care of those on your own. All right. I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give the page a like and leave a comment there. I do appreciate everybody, and I'm glad that you're all here. Hey, my name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we will talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.
A dad who draws.
If you're looking for some extra help in drawing portraits, check out this video right here, or even yet this one down here. All right, go out there, make your day great.